All right, let's get into it. This is gonna be the first one we're gonna be doing different. Win the Brat's heart. This thing from last chapter, it seemed like it's gonna be is all that good based off the setup from the last chapter. Okay, give them back, damn it. Those ain't toys. He said those ain't toys. Little boy kicking them things around, laughing and joking. He got like a little football going or something like that. Okay, we won't let things go according to your plan. This boy actually said we won't let things go according to your plan. Like as if the dude's trying, like Kotsky's trying to do some type of harm to him or something like that. Okay, should you really be letting those get stolen so easily? Shoto came at him. They're dangerous, so I left them unfastened. They're dangerous, so I left them unfastened. I don't get like that sounds a little backwards to me. They're dangerous. I think you would keep them strapped. Okay, so I know our task is to like win their hearts, but I low key have no idea what to do, fam. This chapter is gonna be garbage. I already see it coming. Okay, the expressions on Team Gobies, Gobbies faces are telling me that they have no idea what to do next. Play with the kids. Oh man, this thing is like, look, I don't particularly mind or anything, but this is supposed to be a training course, so just don't go too crazy. You got it, fam. Okay. Yo, this thing is mine. This thing is killing me. Like literally, I'm just like I'm right now. I'm reading a whole bunch of nothing. We only 4 pages in. All I read, and there's a lot of dialogue. Like I'm looking at bubble here, bubble here, bubble here, and they're all filled in, and it's a whole bunch of nothing. However, it sounds like they have no idea what to do. What is your desire, miss? Okay, the girl's crying. Okay, low grades of elementary school are very important. The lower grades of elementary school are very important. Are a very important time for the formation of their personalities, and because the difference in everyone's quirks have such a large effect on this, we provide counseling and support them however we can in hopes of fostering a healthy state of mind. But unfortunately, counseling alone has its limits. The children in this class have completely lost their hearts, had completely closed their hearts off from us. Now, why was that? Like, I mean, why would they put you would think that if the person's supposed to be a hero and they're supposed to just save people, you would think they would have to appeal to the average person. Why would you want a hero that would appeal to everybody? You won't. That first off, that's not going to happen. Second of all, why would every hero have to be All Might? You know what I mean? Like one that can really like that can really what am I trying to say? What's the word? That can really relate to a lot of different people or massive people. Why are you gonna put them in there with these special needs kids? Like you would think they would put them in there with regular kids. They're not special needs kids, but you know what I meant. Like these kids are like traumatized or something like that. You know what I mean? Like why don't you put them in there with regular kids, like the kids that they will be saving on a normal everyday basis? Okay, and and I know full well that I am the one to be held accountable for that. However, it is my hope that by interacting with all of you who are striving to achieve your dreams, it will help the children return to their pure, earnest selves. This is no time for us to be acting insensitive. There's a person here who needs our help. Okay, Shoto's with it. In other words, we just got to get along with all of the kids, right? A challenge accepted. Um, like I said, like if these were average kids, okay, I can understand it, but I think they're going overboard with this training stuff. Let's get this damn babysitting job over with so we can join in with the training over there. He's looking at the other people fighting and getting beat up and whatnot. He's like, that's what I want. He said, I want to get beat up. Okay. Bakugo wasted no time with that insensitive remark. How will UA's own powder keg approach this? Okay. This is what happens when the teacher fails to carry out their role as the leader of the kids. Thanks to that, the brats have stolen the initiative. Okay. Okay. Oh, it just kind of happened before I knew it. Man, I'm reading like a 2-year-old. Okay, that ain't what it is. Ain't what this is. There's definitely a boss among the kids. There's definitely a boss. The kids have a leader. Take me to your leader. It's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. He says definitely a kid that's leading them. I gotta find the queen ant. Okay, there's definitely a boss among the kids who sets the mood for the rest of the class, and we've got to find them. Oh man, that's kind of how humans work, though. And once we do, we'll smash them until they're broken, hang them up as an example, and make everyone stone them. Okay, well, we'll instill in that little brat just how diminutive of an existence they really are. That's the most effective method. If we break the leader, the other ones will follow. So we just got to get along with all the kids, right? Inasai came up with some. Is still saying the same thing. He listened to what Kopsky said and went right back to what he was saying before. Okay, Bakugo has stated his unique point of view. It's not really that unique, to be honest. We've seen this with dictators over and over. If somebody's a ruthless dictator, that's exactly how they think. You know what I'm saying? Let's grab the biggest guy and destroy them and break them and get all the other people to join us. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other people to follow us. Okay, which one of you punks is the strongest? Come out and fight me. The strongest doesn't necessarily have to be the leader. And he's already doomed to fail. Okay. Maybe he's playing with the kids. Your violent way of thinking is so outdated. Yo, the kid on the wall. I actually like this kid. Well, I don't know him just yet, but I'm saying, like, from what we've seen so far, he's been entertaining. And I like the look of him. Okay, he does not seem like the typical kid. You know what I'm saying? He seems like super overly preppy, but it looks like he's like an adult inside of a kid's body, basically. Okay, you must have had a terrible upbringing. He knows about your upbringing. Yeah, they found out. That I ain't gonna lie, that I like that part. Okay, it may be my impertinent. Damn, how you pronounce that word? Impertinent. I have no clue what that word means. I know I'm a college student, but I don't know every word. Okay. Okay, is this really going to be all right? The dude's wondering if the kids if Kotsky letting beating up the kids is going to really work out. No worries, he's just doing a little sideshow. That is all. That's what I was saying. Delinquents are so out of fashion. Okay, well, they shouldn't be. Okay, everyone knows that a fast track to becoming best friends is just to get to know one another. Okay, Inasai wants to become their friends by learning about them, I guess. Yo, oh my God, I'm telling you right now, I'm being bored out of my skull. It's a couple parts that I like, but come on. So who wants to be a hero? Raise your hand. Looks like the kid from, like, it's so much dialogue in this chapter, man. I'm doing so much reading. It's taking me a long time to read this, and I'm not getting anything out of it but them playing with some kids. I mean, like, really, and they're not really even developing like that. I would read a lot if it was like some interesting stuff in there and the characters were being developed, but this is just ridiculous. So far, I'm giving this an F. For the first few, the last chapter was an F. I mean, it was garbage. And this chapter starting off is garbage. Okay, entertaining children is more than likely Inasai's forte. His vigorous spirits livens up those around him. Now then, we should be in for a good show. Okay, this boy sure is easily influenced. Okay, superhero heroes are super cool, and I'm really strong. Okay, the kids are playing with him. Okay, this seems like something that the kids would be into. Okay, I see. I want to be one too. It's all about heat, passion, and overflowing hot-bloodedness, you know. I have no idea what he's talking about, but it looks like it's working. Okay. Heroes are supposed to protect everyone's smiles, right? Do you really think that little boys and girls who cause trouble for the teachers can become great heroes? One of the kids said, "No, I don't. Beating up your teacher, maybe. I don't know." Okay, that's right. So in that case, but then that means you can't become one either because you increase the teachers and the public safety. What the heck? I think this is a translation error. You can't become one either because you increase the teachers and the public safety people's workloads by making them hold these extra training courses. That made no sense. He's saying that you can't be aggravating teachers and become a hero. And the dude said, well, the teachers are aggravated by you not passing the test, so now they got to do more work. That was smart. Don't get me wrong. He had some logic in it, but that's inadvertent. That's a few steps behind. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he directly confronted some teachers. He had to go through a few things before that happened indirectly, so you can't count that. And then the boys told him, "You're right." I would just turn around and told them, "No, the teachers getting more work and now they're getting paid more." You know what I'm saying? I would have questioned him. I would have went right back with a quick quip. Okay, I have no right to be preaching to you kids from my high horse. I'm sorry. He's heroically pure, that's for sure. These kids are more twisted than we thought. Yes, they are. True. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you need violence to put them in a play. He said that's what I'm saying. That sometimes you need violence. I ain't gonna lie. That got a chuckle out of me. That's where you're wrong, Bakugo. That's how I was raised. Katsuki was raised by violence. Like as soon as he came out of his mom's womb, he just got a drop kick from his father. That's just how it go. Oh no, I'm playing not from his father, from his mom. I think his father's a chump. Okay, there's definitely a better way of doing things. Okay, that's so. Okay, he's like basically, okay, what you talking about? What you mean? All right, go ahead and show me how you do things then. I guess he's going to do the opposite of how he was raised. Okay, I've entrusted everything to show though. Okay, so now we're going to get into the interesting. I think this is going to be interesting. Based off what we got last from Endeavor and All Might, it was starting off interesting. So let's see. Okay, I've entrusted everything to show though. When I was 20 years old, I had already climbed my way up to the number 2 spot. 20. Oh man, that's interesting. I do like that part because he's been number 2, but he said since he was 20. So it's been a while. He's been working on getting on number 1 for a while, but he had got to number 2 real quick. 20. That's fresh out of high school. Well, not fresh out of high school, but just out of high school. A little, 2-3 years, and he was already. You didn't even graduate at that time. Not graduate from college at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still. He was young when he got to number 2, so that makes a big difference. He's like, man, I got this so quick, but I couldn't move past. He got to number 2 like that, but still couldn't get to number 1 over all these years. That tells me a lot about his character. Okay, because I climbed that far, I understood it almost immediately that I would never be able to reach the summit. What? He understood it almost immediately. Basically, I would never be number one. If all I wanted was the title, I could have foolishly smiled to everyone like you and just played the crowd pleaser. But I wanted to be stronger than anyone else. Oh, I mean, I pretty much figured that, but he did, Endeavor did shine a light on the number one hero. You get what I'm saying? Because they said that All Might's number one is the number one hero. Endeavor saved more people than All Might. That's a fact. So basically what he's saying is, and I agree with this, popularity plays a factor in who they say is the number one hero. Number one hero might not necessarily be, the strongest one. Although in this case, what you call him, All Might was the strongest. Okay, this isn't like you at all. Just shut up and answer me. Endeavor was like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. Listen to my story. He's trying to get off. He's trying to get this peace in. Finally, we get into something interesting. Okay, what is the symbol of peace? To be honest, I have no idea what to say. Okay, I simply believe that this country was in need of a symbol, and I ran at full speed chasing my goal. A powerful light. It can serve as a beacon of hope for the people and a warning for the villains. I swore to myself that I would become that light and kept running until I made it that far. Okay. The people out on the street were always making such anxious faces. No matter how many heroes there were out there, crime would not decrease. The people were afraid much more than they are now. Okay. Much more. They were more afraid then when there was less villains, or is he talking about before he became number one? Oh, no, he was number one at that point. Okay. I would think he was number one because Endeavor was number two, and Endeavor never been number one. So who was number one at the time? Okay, I ignored the kindness of the people around me and pushed most of them away. That is the path I chose. Okay, your former sidekick, huh? He said, I did my former sidekick dirty. I did Night Owl extra dirty. Okay, Endeavor. Okay, I know full well the kind of situation you're in and what the world is saying about you. Okay, there are many people out there who compare the two of us to one another, but you and I are different. He said, you ain't on my level. I'm like, they different. But Endeavor saves people. At the end of the day, he's a hero. And he saved more people than most. There's no need for you to follow in my footsteps and become the same type of symbol I aim to become. Okay, you simply need to follow your own way of doing things, and there's no need to rush it. True, everybody can't be the same. You got to find your niche. You know what I'm saying? If somebody, what you call him, Izuku would be that the same guy as All Might. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with being different. As far as I know, I think Endeavor need to lighten up a little bit because, alrighty then, looks like he's up next. Okay, he's turned right around the show though to see what Shoto's getting ready to do. But Endeavor seemed like so fixated on beating All Might, he might have not been actually being himself. You know what I'm saying? Being competitive seemed like part of his nature, but he was doing stuff that didn't make no sense. So, maybe lighten up and he could actually be his real self or something like that. I'm guessing that's what he's saying. Okay, my way of doing things. Okay, he's somewhere in between cool and composed and burning with a passion. Shoto, okay. Shoto, you better get him. He's shouting at his son. All right. A hot guy showing fatherly love. This is so precious. Not good. At this rate, I'll sink to her level. Ignore her. Okay, now we back to the garbage. Okay, how is he planning on closing the distance? Okay, this will be a sight to see. Okay, 5 PP minutes born. Just leave him alone. Okay, let's go mess with the big gorilla instead. What's he going after? Okay, first I need to show them what kind of person I am. Everything I'll say will fall on deaf ears until I do. Okay, Endeavor. He looked right. Shoto looked right at Endeavor. He looked him right in his eyes. He said, "Guess what, Pops? I'm gonna be the hero you never were." He's still gonna be number 2 because Izuku gonna be number 1. Okay, I'm not 5PP man. I'm a UA student and aspiring hero, and my name is Shoto. My father is Endeavor, the #1 hero, and I've always represented him. So I set my sights on becoming a hero in order to get back at him. In order to get back at him. Yeah. I didn't mesh well with my classmates. It's like he's reading directly from his character introduction page. Okay, boring. And they hate him. Okay, sorry. You gave it your best shot, Todoriki. Okay. He only said a couple things. Okay, you're hopeless. Okay, I'm hope this chapter is, oh man. It seems like the three of you have been trying to do the things the normal way this whole time, but wouldn't it be a way faster and simpler just to show them who you are with your quirks? Play with them using your quirks. Let them know how your quirks work. That would be interesting to the kids. I was just about to say that. For real though, what a coincidence. There's still a large gap between us and the kids, actually. It seems like they're getting their kicks by giving us trouble. Okay, for our attack, we shouldn't be trying to fill in the gap. We should just dive right in. We'll demonstrate our skills, and then they'll see what we're really made of. Okay, they're talking about something. Okay, we already know. Mommy and Daddy and all the people on TV have been saying it. Can we really rely on these heroes? They say. Okay, and we know, we've heard them say it over and over. Children, no, that's dangerous. What the kids get ready to use their quirks. Okay, that our generation will be better. Okay, they're saying that their generation of heroes is gonna be better. Okay, the kids are using their quirks now. This one kid right here looks exactly like Kirishima. I mean, not Kirishima, the other dude that got similar powers to Kirishima. This other kid looks similar to Mirio. Okay, they got powers too. Okay, just what I wanted to see. Bring it on, brats. Okay, he's getting ready to fight him. I'll take you all on. Okay, they're gonna fight him, but I guess they're gonna keep it. They're not gonna really hurt the kids. Are you seriously having this much trouble with a bunch of grade school kids? The small amount of conscience Mike had left prevented him from uttering those words. Okay, we're gonna go over this chapter real quick, but I'm gonna read the comments too. Okay, really, I already basically went over the chapter, but I'm gonna run through. I'm gonna look at the. I'm gonna look at some of these panels and pages real quick, just to say what I need to say about this thing right here. Okay, just to get a better view of this. Okay, they started off like the last chapter, just playing around like they were before. It was boring from the last chapter. There's a few little things I've seen that I liked, that I enjoyed, that made me laugh a little bit here and there. But that was pretty much it. And when I say here and there, I mean it was only a few little things. The chapter was boring. It's dialogue heavy. I'm looking at all this dialogue. It's dialogue heavy, and it was boring. And the main point of the chapter, they really not even getting to. They're like they're dragging it out. I mean, to the point it was just crazy. Now, when we got to the Endeavor and All Might thing, that was actually interesting. They actually revealed some stuff that actually, shined a little light on Endeavor more so than All Might. But both of them really, but more so just Endeavor. They gave us a better look as to what he is, and it was interesting. So even though it had good dialogue, interesting stuff. So that's why I like that part. Then we cut back to the kids, and it's like, oh my God, I got a headache. It's like, wow, like really? I mean, it's just so much reading to get nothing out of it. Now it looks like they finally gonna get ready into some stuff for the next chapter, even though I don't think the next chapter is gonna be that good. But it looks like they're actually gonna do some cool stuff with the kids instead of a whole bunch. I don't like reading when it just gets boring. You know what I'm saying? Show me something. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here just seems like a bunch of boring stuff to me. Like it really was killing me. I was having a problem reading all this stuff. But at least next time we're gonna get to something exciting. That's what it seemed like. But other than that, like I'm giving this chapter. I think this chapter is a little bit better than the one last chapter. But still, this chapter is an F. Straight F. Only had one little cool part in it, and that's Endeavor and what you call him in All Might. That's it. Trash, and it was heavy. I don't want heavy trash. Yeah, thank you. Yo, mean Walking Dead stuff, man. I was working so hard, man. I couldn't catch the episodes. And are you going to stream soon? Oh, the Walking Dead episode. Oh, you talking about start streaming? Do the mean stream? I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. I actually want to, but I don't know how that's going to work because a lot of the people are so busy and whatnot. I'm busy. I don't know when we're going to be able to make time for it, but I'm going to try to. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.